You know, Shekhar, while we were speaking, I was also trying to look, because I have not visited in person what the stadium is really like, and I was trying to see some of the gates, really tiny entrances, very tiny passages to the stadium. But clearly, if there was some sort of just a little bit of application of mind and sensitivity to the fact that we're living in India, where it is very easy to gather a crowd. That's the bottom line. It's very easy for lakhs and lakhs of people to show up in a place which can only accommodate a few thousand, and that's precisely what's happened as well. Let me now quickly take our viewers through what we've learned from our sources as far as how the stampede even began. As I told you, viewers, at 3 o'clock, we've learned that there was a rumor that spread of free tickets being available, and this rumor started at gate number 7, which is adjacent to Queen's Road, which I've just shown you. Thousands of people were already gathered outside this gate number 7. However, they were not allowed inside the stadium until 5:20 p.m. But as the rumor spread and it gained some momentum, we learned that about 600 to 700 people, mostly women who were in the crowd, they broke the gates open, which led to this stampede situation. But you can tell from the visuals itself that there was absolutely no crowd management. It's one thing to say that it became overcrowded and suddenly there were no people, suddenly there were more people, and that they broke the gates open. But sometimes in these situations, people are really left to fend for themselves. What do you do when hundreds of people are coming towards you and pressing you against the gate of the stadium? Obviously, it's going to break open. So I'm not sure whether the people standing there had some conspiracy or a plan to break those gates open, but that's essentially what happened. And due to this sudden impact, we're learning that 30 to 40 people fell at the same time, which is that's essentially what a stampede is. That's what happens, and very dramatic visuals have come in. You can almost tell in this one photograph that this person will either be seriously injured or will not survive the impact of what's happened. Imagine having tens of thousands of people walking all over you. How do you survive that? To avoid the stampede, we've been told that people even then started climbing on the walls. People were climbing on vehicles. This is what is left of a car outside the stadium yesterday, after thousands of people, in an attempt to save their own lives, would have probably climbed onto the car. And the police at this point in time estimated that around 50,000 people were standing close to one another within a 1 kilometer radius. That's where the problem began. So even though there were 21 gates, and perhaps on another day the crowd could have been dispersed and sent off to other gates and asked to wait, there could have been queue managers, there could have been proper police. We're now learning that within 1 kilometer radius there were 50,000 people. Then the lathi charge started near Cubbon Park Circle to disperse the crowd. But until then, clearly what had to happen had happened. So this is the tragic sequence of events that we know. Mr. Bhaskar Rao, former Police Commissioner, Bangalore, with us as well on the broadcast. Mr. Rao, I want to understand from you, sir, and I posed the same question to Shekhar Vijayan. If I were a part of, say, the RCB, or a part of the Karnataka government, I would have somewhere, sir, known that my team will either win tomorrow or it won't win. If it wins, there has to be some sort of preparation in place, because there would possibly be a victory parade. There would be something, some meet and greet, something will happen surely in Karnataka and Bangalore, because that's the city that the team is representing. Why is it, in your perspective, that the state government just perhaps didn't apply any mind to what could possibly happen in Bangalore?
May I speak?
Yes, sir.
See, the state government had different political priorities to conduct this entire program. They flew in the entire team from Ahmedabad to Bangalore at the cost of the state expense, and they put them in a five-star hotel, and they wanted to felicitate them in two places which are not places earmarked for any public function. That is opposite the Vidhan Sauda and on the roads there. It's a prohibited area. You will appreciate that the police bandobast was going on Tuesday, right from evening when the match started, and the whole night policemen have been present to ensure that the celebrations pass peacefully. In fact, up to 7:30 a.m. of Wednesday, celebrations were going on. Then suddenly you spring upon the police force to conduct this program. The Commissioner of Police and the Director General of Police and the Additional DGP Intelligence pleaded with the Chief Minister that it would not be appropriate because the crowd is in a huge frenzy, and frenzy cannot be managed with lathis and weapons and tear gas, etc. Frenzy has to die down on its own. Not heeding to police, the organizers, that is the state government, were adamant to carry out this program, and basically because the players, it seems, told that they have got their bookings to go back to London on Thursday morning. So they were hell-bent on holding this, much against the opinion of the police commissioner and the staff. So as a result, the bandobast arrangements are absolutely inadequate. You did not have enough ambulances. You did not have enough evacuation stretchers. You did not have adequate ropes to manage the crowd. And you had only, as per the police version, you had only 1,700 police persons to do the entire bandobast. Whereas the Chief Minister has been saying that there are 5,000 police persons, obviously bluffing the entire media and people over there. So in elections also, after results are declared, we conduct the victory procession 1 or 2 days later. So this police, Bangalore City Police, was bulldozed to agree, and as a result, the poor performance showed by very poor bandobast and very poor bandobast infrastructure. And that is what happened. And second thing is the poor coordination between state government, Bangalore City Police, RCB, IPL, and Karnataka State Cricket Association. They should have all got together and done it. But whereas the Chief Minister bulldozed the entire police department to conduct this on their own. In fact, the Brihat Bangalore Mahanagar Palike, or what you call the Greater Bangalore Authority, also should have been involved in having conducted this, because water has to be provided, ambulances need to be provided, doctors need to be there, fire tenders need to be placed in position, evacuation routes should be present over there, hospital beds should be kept in readiness, blood should be kept in readiness, private security should be roped in, additional CCTV cameras should be kept in abeyance. So that nothing of this kind was there. So this is an absolute pure recipe for a disaster of this kind.
Mr. Rao, but I also want to understand from you then, is it fair for the government or for the police machinery to file an FIR and name RCB as the prime accused, DNA as the prime accused? Mr. Bhaskar Rao, we can't hear you anymore, sir.
The prime accused, all of them are co-accused in this case. So finally, whom do you blame? Every agency says, I'm not responsible, I don't know. Whereas all their people were there around in the state government function to be with the Chief Minister and to be seen with the Chief Minister and the Governor and with the cricket player. Now after the tragedy, everybody started disowning that we are not aware and we have got nothing to do with it. And moreover, the Chief Minister has ordered a magisterial inquiry. It is a sham of an inquiry because you have nominated an executive magistrate who is reporting to you. It should be ideally suitable if a sitting High Court judge does the entire inquiry, who can summon the Chief Minister, summon the Deputy CM, summon the Home Minister. Do you think the District Magistrate of Bangalore City is going to summon the Chief Minister to his office to seek his affidavit and seek his remarks there? So this is also very bad in law, as well as trying to cover up the whole thing. And yesterday's press conference also, you must have seen that all that they're trying to do is that blame state government elsewhere, so that they are not part of the whole thing. They should own it up and take immediate action. That's all.
Okay, Shekhar Vijan, same question to you. Is it fair